Hello and welcome to day one of the Inga trek to Machu Picchu as a solo female backpacker. So my morning started at 3 a.m, got ready and my Alpaca Expeditions bus came to pick me up from my hostel. We stopped off at the last proper shop that we would see for the next 3 days of hiking to grab any last minute bits. Next we had breakfast and got our bags weighed to make sure that they weren't too heavy. Make sure you really stick to the weight limit because they will make you take stuff out and send it back. We then saw the train that you can get straight to Machu Picchu if you're just going for a day trip. It's also the train that we will be getting on our way back. It was then time for a very short bus ride to Ollete Tambo to the official starting point of the hike. We got our passports checked and then went through a super short museum for some history and then headed to kilometre 82 for the official starting point and to get the very famous photo. And then it was time to start our 14 kilometres for the day. Let's go! I've got to say, the entire hike, I was just in awe of all of the porters. These guys were carrying like 25 kilos on their backs. They were so much faster than us. A lot of the time they're running, and a lot of the time they don't have very good shoes. They've got like sandals and things like that. They were just absolutely amazing. It did take a little while to get used to because it was a bit confronting, I guess, to see, but they do love their jobs and they do get quite well paid. So this was our first proper stop in Mesquite where we just had a bit of a break. You could buy some like drinks and ice creams from the little store here. The scenery this entire walk was just insane. I was so mind blown. I'd never seen anything like this before in Australia. It was just gorgeous. But yeah, it was a bit hard going. It was quite humid. So yeah, it wasn't too hot. I opened my pants for some ventilation. We then got our very first glimpse of an Incan site and we stopped, we put our bags down, went for a little wander, and then it was time to hit the road again to get to our lunch spot. Just look at this porter running, like how? I don't understand. I've got to say I really enjoyed the speed at which we did this hike with, so there was actually a lot less hiking than I thought. So they allow you a lot more time in the day so that you can, walk for 40 minutes and then stop and have a breather, walk for 40 minutes, stop and have a breather. It's not just continuous walking until the lunch spots, which I really, really enjoyed. And people also had the opportunity, like we had some of the boys out the front who were just trailblazing, always gunning it, and then there was some people at the back. Like, we were all very spread out, but you always had someone to walk with if you wanted. So this was the entrance to our lunch spot, and I most definitely wanted to jump in the river at this point. It was so hot in the direct heat. It was nice once you were in the shade, but yeah, the direct heat was quite hard. Now, this was our first meal, and this was probably my favorite meal of the entire trip. It was just absolutely delicious. We had garlic bread, we had soup before every meal. You'll get very used to this, but the food was just 10 out of 10. And then we found some stray dogs who were just so adorable. So this is where it started to get a lot more uphill, and we were heading to our final resting point for the day. Again, just absolutely stunning scenery. Like, this was just, I'd never seen anything like